Place the order with the Mater D right now. I'm actually going to adjust this camera because I am a tall person. You are. I mean, you don't look short, but
I can't. I'm sitting down a little bit. So.
Okay. Are we doing this?
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Okay.
So I'm gonna do all 6'4" myself is gonna straight up my back.
Oh, you're saying okay.
For the first time.
I think this is
the first time since I was 11, I'll straight up my back.
appropriate.
I've always had a weird little stoop. I grew really fast as a kid, so I always kind of stoop over because I didn't want to be taller than the other kids. You know?
Oh, sure.
I should have embraced it. I should have embraced my betterness.
It's 6'4". I wish I was 6'4". I'm only 6'1".
I bonk my heads on a lot of basements. It's fine. It's good too because I also play Rob, and so this is also another tall character that randomly gets bopped by things flying by his head. So it's sort of my spirit animal in that regard. I see Ekni Banjo. Is that Ekni Banjo?
That's Banjo. Yes.
Yeah, I see Ekni Banjo sitting down.
He's going to play.
Which is funny because he should be floating, right? His feet should be just like dangling off the ground like this.
Oh, totally. Skilliger is going to be his opponent.
Oh, we see Poyo. Okay, we have Poyo.
Oh, now Poyo. We're going to do Poyo MJG. Well, we're getting some villager.
We're getting something. While I have this brief moment, shoutouts to Lord Sturm and the whole layout here and the whole setup. Follow him on Twitter at I'm Bad 4. What's your Twitter? I'm Bad 4. I'm Bad. Follow him on Twitter at I'm Bad 473. Lord Sturm 473. It's probably already made. It's probably no. I'm Bad 473 already made. It's your account. So it's fine. This is fine. Lord Sturm 473. He's great, traveling out to all the Midwest circuit events. Mildly sassy. Humor is oftentimes on point. Probably a solid 8. I'd give him a 6 out of 10 for humor. So I do see MJG approaching, and then there is Poyo. Lincoln, what do you think? In a world where the villager already has to deal with a bunch of animal creatures habitating his home, charging him extra to build a house, extorting him, forcing him to be a mayor, how does he do against a large marshmallow in canon?
I think, he could be a ruthless mayor, so he might not care about the pink ball of fluff.
Okay.
Maybe he's just so cold and dark.
Is it fluff? I thot it was like I imagined you could probably.
He reminds me of what was that toy from back in the day? It was like you could stretch. It's like Stretch Armstrong or something.
Sure, yeah, like a rubbery sort of polymer. Yeah.
If Kirby was an actual thing, it'd feel like a rubber polymer kind of thing.
Have you ever seen? So when Nintendo goes out and does events, they often have a Kirby walking around, a guy in a Kirby costume. Have you seen
That's
one of
kind
those?
of freaky.
Yeah. Have you seen? Oh, it's really interesting. It's about 5'2". It's really round, and it walks around, and it's very alarming. But it is rubbery to the touch. I did touch it.
Oh, okay.
So we're expecting Villager, Kirby, unless one of them has a pocket cloud. All right, Kansas City this time. I imagine KC this time refers to Kansas City, but it could be a person?
I'm not quite sure. So I just looked at the bracket. MJG and Mr. Doom getting 3rd place in dubs.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So we're giving them the okay to start.
To Scorpius and Joby. Just saying.
Just saying.
Shout out
to those guys.
All right, straight out the gate. Smashville, hometown advantage for the mayor. What's interesting is all throughout the day today we've seen many different styles of villagers, and I would say if you watched the crew battle last night, MJG really shines as a more aggressive, campy villager. And what I mean by that is, unlike Skilliger, who sort of throws things out and then waits for an opening, MJG will force openings with his projectiles.
True.
And this might be a problem for Kirby, who has to go in to do any damage at all. Kirby has no range in the sense of being able to contest projectiles. You have to be near the person to hit them.
And if you're at that range, that's where Skilliger thrives, just pelting Kirby with
MJG.
slingshot. Oh, excuse me, MJG.
That's fine.
See, I get confused because we have Skilliger and he plays Villager, so I forget.
Yes, MJG always playing the default Villager, Skilliger going between the many different personalities and variances of the adorable little character.
The bowling ball almost connecting, but Kirby's Fist of Rage.
Jabbing through Kirby's Final Cutter. This is already a really interesting match in terms of how things are interacting.
Both characters' jabs are interrupting each other. It's pretty fascinating.
Kirby's jab sort of functions as his panic button. If you're too close, it's not a really good option. Wow, eating a slingshot, that's fine. Kirby will tend to jab just to get rid of things. It's a little bit of a disjoint. It helps out quite a bit. I'd have to say I'm way more familiar with how Kirby will act in this matchup because of Triple R and Prince Kirby, 2 members of RPR. Wow!
Oh, but the slingshot will do it.
It was a really great setup there from MJG saying you have to react to the tree somehow, and once you go high, I'll shoot you out of the sky.
The tree was definitely going to knock him out. The slingshot was a little interesting.
Absolutely. I mean, MJG recognized that Poyo was not in a position to really combat any options he might have chosen.
I'm not sure if Poyo wants to absorb.
I think that, I mean, of course, Villager's power in this matchup is enormous, being able to pocket bowling balls and trees and whatnot. I'm a little concerned about how often he's going for it, and especially when MJG isn't really sitting in shield. As a command grab, Inhale's probably best when you read a sit in shield.
Right. Each time he's kind of done it just raw.
Yes.
2 times.
And he in all sorts of stuff. I liked using the tree there and then dropping a bowling ball.
Behind the tree.
Yes. Wow. Up smash hitting through bowling
smash.
ball. I thought bowling ball hit, and I was going to say, dang.
I was so expecting that. I was confused.
I was like, that's the end of all life.
Oh,
jab
one
forward
to F tilt. Yep.
Yeah. I'm into it. Umbrellas are cool. We have 2 notable umbrellas in Smash. We need more. Wind box of Inhale not helping out. If you, of course, shield, the wind box doesn't really affect you.
Oh, man. Grabs him right before the bowling ball drops. MJG.
Poyo's doing a really good job here, pulling this back slowly. I mean, it's not by any means, okay, as I say that, he's getting back like 17 times. But he's doing a really good job not letting everything overwhelm him. Ooh, go gosh.
Oh, that'll do it, yeah.
All right. Against that sort of thing, you really can't let go of the ledge. The minute you let go of the ledge, unless you have an option that gets you around the tree.
I could see him dropping down, air dodging under the stage,
yeah.
Try to be safe, but then it would be a re-grab situation.
And then you have bowling ball.
And Kirby's not fast enough to get to the other side of the stage.
No, absolutely not.
Can reach that way, but
not. I don't think. In that situation where he's sitting and hanging on the ledge, I think that's a little too high pressure.
Yeah.
Kirby's really, of course, noteworthy for his horizontal momentum. He can really go far laterally, but vertically, it's a problem.
Sure.
And I think that's where he'd have trouble if he tried to cross onto the stage, especially in that sort of high pressure situation.
Agreed.
There's like a level of excitement on Poyo's face that I'm really appreciating. He's smiling, looking at MJG, really excited. He doesn't look like he's letting the loss hit him too hard, like the tree did.
Right.
And I appreciate that. I think that's fun.
He realized he's 1 win away from, I guess, 2 wins in this set.
Yes.
But winner will be the 4th confirmed player to be in winner. Excuse me, in top 8.
Oh.
But this is for winner.
Winner side. Yes.
He would be the 3rd player in winners to get out. We have to wait for Debuzz and Scorpio because they're playing dubs right now.
Yes. But all the same, I mean, to get top 8 in an event like this is huge, especially when the top 8 seeding seems so certain. And we'll see if Poyo can bring it back and confirm his place amongst those folks. A good grab. Not a. Ooh, he did get the back. He did get the back air off that. I was gonna say I usually see down throw into a whole lot of forward airs, but that was a great 22% as well.
Oh, and I heard the
Inhale for a moment. Excellent. Good use of Kirby's very comboable throws to get a little bit of extra percentage. In a matchup like this, it's all about chip damage. It's all about who can peg away at the other and do a little bit of damage, and then finally get that ending read. Admittedly, it's way easier for Villager to get that ending read, but Kirby's got a lot of power in that tiny body.
Sure. Good down air to the forward air? No,
way too high. Yeah, way too high, unfortunately.
So that only works till about 20 or 30%, what would you say?
Yeah, I would say it's a starter thing. At this point, none of Kirby's throws are going to reliably combo unless he gets a DI read, but even then, like, that's going to be, I mean, everything's going to send a little too far. Oh, it's all about not stealing the up throw at this point. Kirby's up there receiving at least 1 buff in recent patches. I mean, it's a really phenomenal kill now, especially if he can land it on the Smashville platform.
He didn't want to steal the up throw there.
No,
he would have landed on the platform, but
nowhere near full percent right now.
Especially against Villager. You gotta get a lot more percent on him.
He looks light, but that man is dense. He is way heavier than he looks, and I think that up throw will probably start killing. I'm going to give a guesstimate, probably around 120 with Rage.
I'd say, yeah, I was going to say, I think Kirby would have to have at least 100% for the Rage, but...
Right. Oh, here's of course, the Villager, like, ooh, what side am I going to go on?
It bugs me so much because I have a character that doesn't have the best recovery, and I just see toying under the stage.
Yep.
Like, oh, come on.
Poyo shielding 3 back airs and then avoiding 2 more. I mean, the slingshot game is relentless right now with MJG. We saw this last night in the crew battle. We've seen it all day today, and we'll see it all throughout the rest of the event today, I'm sure. Just constant rocks out of this man's slingshot.
So we're basically at a dead even tie.
We have the tree again. No Triuken. I like the up smash to cover.
Oh, that's going to be a re-grab. He had to roll on stage.
I do understand MJG's reads there. Thinking Poyo, wow, back air's going to take
the
it.
back air.
Thinking thinking Poyo was going to jump to avoid the tree and then up smashing, but Poyo intelligently just re-grabbing. Ooh,
back air.
Dang.
Okay.
Kirby is the shape of the slingshot ball, so I suppose that was sort of family killing family. Ooh, we got the Triuken confirmed. Tree into up air. Shout out to Ryu and Arbor Day. MJG.
I mean, this game did bring them both together.
This is true. MJG really looking for this early kill. I think he recognizes the longer he lets this go on, the more chances Poyo has to rack up a little bit of damage. Ooh, another potential Triuken.
I don't think it would have been a Triuken. It would have just been the tree just knocking him up in the air. Because Kirby's pretty floaty, pretty light. That ball of fluff can fly pretty fast.
Oh, he's without a lot of jumps. I think he used 3. That's it. That's his last jump. Can he edge guard? Oh, he got the ledge. Okay.
Oh, but it's going to be a regrab situation. Using the down throw to avoid the Lloyd rocket.
What I'm finding really interesting here is when Poyo... Whoa! We almost went bowling. Poyo is picking really interesting times to go in, especially when MJG has obvious advantage in stage position. He's still trying to go in to get to try and force opportunities for a kill. Kirby with rage is scary, but also dies right to back air.
Well, and MJG, they're gonna hug it out. You know, they're both repping Kansas, so they're doing a good job.
A hug off, not a pop off, but a hug off.
I think MJG won that hug off. So.
Yes, well, of course.
But Poyo's still alive. He will play Mr. No,
Doom.
I think or Nev. Hold on one second. Let's see. That was bracket J. I'm looking for loser J. He'll have to play Nev.
Ooh.
And then winner of that will be guaranteed a spot in top 8.
Both names,
of loser's side.
Both names whose length is long if they would have fit in melee.
Now,
so
Poyo recently beat Nev at a tournament in Kansas, I believe it was. I think it was DI or die. And for that matchup, I believe I wasn't there. I just heard about it. I think Nev went Sheik in that matchup.
Interesting.
But I think now he would go Mewtwo.
Yeah, I would say my knowledge of Kirby matchups would say that that's actually a really bad idea. I think that Kirby has long been considered one of the characters that might have, if not an even, then a slight advantage over Sheik. It's really easy for Kirby to avoid so much of Sheik's, many of Sheik's tools by crouching.
I could be wrong. I think just at the